Interruption. It was a technical difficulty, but we're getting back to the love equation. This is LAL, and I'm here. Like I say, I want the guest. She wants to remain anonymous, and we were at the point where she was talking about teenage relationship, busting heads in spades.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I gotta keep a good memory, you know.
Well, no, actually, I was a little bit past that. I was talking about us making it a relationship.
Right,
and,
right,
and
right, right,
becoming
right,
a unit
right,
or whatever.
right, right,
And
right.
we had done been together, for 3.5
three,
years.
4 years. Right, right.
Yeah, like 3.5, 4 years or something or whatever. And then I got pregnant, and it just seemed like things went south. You know, like we were the bestest of friends as long as we was able to have fun and no responsibilities. It was great. You know, I get pregnant and it was just like things went south. So, I had dealt with the whole ordeal of him. Not, I guess, at this rate, with my son being so grown and a teenager now, I think it was more so he was scared and didn't know what to do.
Okay, now let's get to that part. I want to ask you, like, do you think while you were pregnant, because I'm assuming, you know what I mean, things change, because I'm a man, I understand, I've been with that.
Right.
Sometimes that can run a man away. Did that scare him, or did your mood change when you were pregnant, or did you know?
When I was pregnant, okay, starting off, no, my mood was great. It was the same as it has been from day one.
Was he happy about you being pregnant?
I honestly, I don't know.
Mm.
We've never, to this day, 16, 17 years later, to this day, because you got to be pregnant too, but to this day, we never had the conversation of what happened at the beginning. Like, where were you for the first XYZ years of his life? Like, he was missing for a good little minute or whatever. And honestly, yes, he's on child support. But you were not on, I did not, my son was born in 2004. You did not get on child support until 2009. That's 5 years for you to get it together. And you weren't being that stand-up guy that I know that you could be. You weren't being that stand-up dad, because at the end of the day, you're a good person. And yes, you could have been scared or whatever, but I'm that person that you should have known for 3 years before I got pregnant.
Right.
You should have known that you could talk to me about anything, and I'll be understanding, and I'll just have to figure it out as we go. At least let me know how you're feeling, what you want to do, how you want to do it, and we gonna go from there.
Absolutely. So that wasn't discussed at all.
It wasn't discussed at all. So he could have been scared. His dad wasn't there. So maybe he's repeating that cycle, but that cycle has to be broken somewhere, and why not start with you? Instead of starting with our child. Why it can't start with you, and then because you know how you felt when your daddy wasn't there. So how you think he feels? Because his daddy isn't there. And again, I say his and he, because it's a whole boy. I can't teach him everything, but I taught him. I can't teach him how to stand up and pee, but I taught him. Because his dad wasn't there. His dad didn't come until after potty training years.
So do you still talk to him now?
Excuse me. I don't have no ill will towards him. I don't have no animosity towards him. I don't have no beef with him. No nothing like that. If he calls my phone, I'll answer. Hey, boo, hey. I don't have no issue with him. If he don't call my phone, I don't call his phone. If you don't pay child support and a lot of time that I feel like is a good enough time, then I'm going to hit you up and I'm going to ask you for some money on Cash App. And he has yet to tell me no, he don't have it and he can't cash at me or whatever. However, he has never told me no. But it's like you can pay child support and they won't come for you.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, they come for you.
And my thing is if you're paying child support or whatever, cool, fine. But don't be so ignorant to where you won't file child support. I mean, you won't file your taxes because you feel like child support is going to take all your taxes.
How do you? Because there's been a debate about that, like with how women get help and they'll get welfare, they'll get all this, but men they go to jail if they can't take care of their kids. What do you feel about that?
I mean, okay, so if the parent, the non-custodial parent, if we want to use legal terms,
right, yeah, they got it.
If the non-custodial parent is doing his part and stuff like that, then that's up to the custodial parent to step up and be like, hey, he or she, because men and women can be on child support.
Yes.
Men and women can pay child support. So
it's just it's more men versus women.
It is that we know of. Mm-hmm. It's more men than it is women. Mm-hmm. But if we probably did our research and everything, it's probably at neck and neck.
True.
Still men more than women. It's probably still men more than women, but not by that much. Not by the big gap that we think it is. Mm-hmm. Because us as custodial and non-custodial parents or however, whatever, we don't research that. We worry about ourselves and keep it pushing. and our own child support. I mean, for real, like, we don't worry about nobody else's child support. We worry about our own.
We ain't doing the homework.
We ain't doing the homework.
I got you.
We ain't doing the homework, boss. We done passed that class. We either getting it or it's being paid. Something or another. However, we move on.
So back to him and him paying the child support. You say if he lapses, he cash apps you.
Okay, so
he's never said no.
Okay, right.
Oh.
So my thing is, okay, if you done missed some payments and you've missed a lot of payments and you're now in arrears, quote unquote, and I use quotations lightly, but quote unquote, you're in arrears. And arrears add up quick. You think them little bitty $200 that you owe her a month or whatever, or you owe him a month, you think that's a little bitty $200. Them $200 add up quick. Yeah. You'll be at $3,000 before you know it. Right. My thing is, you'll be at $3,000 before the beginning of the year. Go ahead and file your taxes. The IRS is not going to take all of your money. Yes, they're going to take your taxes. Yes. Right. But they're going to look at your payment history. They're going to factor in how much you can make, because that's how they factor in how much you're going to pay for child support. They factor in all of that, plus they factor in the fact that, okay, you're a single father, not a non-custodial parent, not father, I'll say mother. You're a single mother and a non-custodial parent. You're not taking care of nobody but yourself. Here you go, a good $750. Pay your rent or something. You better use it wisely. But we still gave you something. Right. But you're caught up in your child support. But you're caught up in your child support, and you don't have to worry about
you don't even want to file taxes because you're so caught up in trying to avoid that.
No, I'm going off of my baby daddies.
That's what I'm saying.
Going off of previous conversations, nothing within the past maybe 6 years, but going off of previous conversations of why you don't file your taxes is because of the simple fact they gonna take everything and put it on for child support. But if you think about it, if you'd have been paying your child support, IRS wouldn't have to take your taxes at the beginning of the year, and you could be sitting lovely like everybody else. Right. So what they do is okay, you weren't able to provide for them throughout the year, but you have some kind of income and you can file the IRS taxes. We gonna take and we gonna give to your kids the majority,
Right.
but we're still giving you something. We are still gonna give you a little bit of change to make you happy, I guess. I don't know what the IRS be thinking when they still give the non-custodial parent a little bit of change.
So that's how.
And what I try to tell my baby's daddy is so that you don't get your license suspended and you can't take trips and you can't get passports and you can't do anything for real. You can't put nothing in your name.
Yeah.
I just go ahead and tell you, file them taxes. But this my thing. If you look at it and you pay attention, if you don't file taxes, you don't get anything. If you file taxes and they take all of your taxes and put it on child support, you're still not getting anything. But you're up to date on your child support. So where are you losing at filing taxes? Either way it go, you're not getting any money, but you think you're hurting the mother or the parent, the custodial parent, I should say.
Right.
I'm just speaking in my case
with
my kids. That's why I keep saying the mother.
Right.
But in the non-custodial parent, you know what I'm saying? Like, you sitting here like, oh, I'm going to hurt her and I'm not going to pay child support and I'm not going to file no taxes so she don't get no money or whatever. But, baby, I've been taking care of them all year. That little bit of change you won't give me? Okay, it's used up in their activities that they want to do.
Right.
Or it's used up on whatever they wanted that they couldn't get because I was spending money on all the activities that they've been wanting to do.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, your money is still going to your kids. And fuck that. This is how I feel. And this is only my opinion. I've been taking care of your kids every day, all day, twice on Sundays. Like, forever.
Not twice on Sundays.
Twice on Sundays. That's my shit. I mean, every day, all day, twice on Sundays. That's my shit. But it's like, I've been taking care of your kids. So if I want to spend money on me to get an outfit, I can. Because of the simple fact, I couldn't do it because you weren't paying child support. I couldn't go and spend my money on myself. You know, like, if I want to get pretty and get dolled up and go and get my daggone a facial, I can. That doesn't matter. Because these kids been taken care of every day, all day, twice on Sundays. Like, there hasn't been no phone calls to you, calling you, telling you, oh, I can't pay this because I just went and got my hair done or whatever. No, fuck that. I can't be on camera right now because my hair ain't done. Like, no, fuck that. You know?
Love equation.
But you know, not to ramble on, to get back to the subject at hand or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, my baby daddy or whatever, he's great.
Right.
He is. If I call him, he's there. He doesn't pay child support. Don't understand why. You got a job. Hey, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
As long as my son picks up that phone and call you and you give, I don't have no issue with that. When you start to say, well, and I, oh, it's an issue. Abandonment. I'm going straight to the peoples. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to tell my son no.
Yep.
And I can't tell him no. I mean, I can, and I do, but not for real. You know what I'm saying? Because if I tell my son no for the extracurricular activities that he wants to do in school and stuff like that, then he's going to turn to somewhere else to entertain his time. And that could be to the streets. And that's not where I want him at. So, therefore, I'm going to hustle and bustle and make it do what it do. And I'm going to get the money that up for him to do whatever he needs to do. So, he don't want to be bored and turn to the streets.
So, post that. And, I mean, everything leading up to now, even after he's gone, you met a new guy. Obviously, and then I guess you say you got 3 children, so you had 2 more after that.
Yeah, me and my first baby daddy, we didn't work out or whatever. I was pregnant, and we went our separate ways. Like 2.5, 3. I was 3.5. Honestly, I was 3.5 months pregnant. We went our separate ways, and it was just like, yeah, whatever, do what you do.
Right.
You know. So then time went on. Had my baby. My baby, like, he's 14, 15 months old. August, September, October. He was 14 months or whatever when I met my other kid's father or whatever. He had the pretty boy, dope boy swag, and I was attracted to that. Like, you sell dope? I'm your girl. Like, hey boo, hey, holla at me. You know, it was just the whole get money thing. Again, I had no intentions on making it anything. Just like with first baby daddy, it took a couple of years before I made it something. The second baby daddy, it took about a year or something like that before I said, okay, yeah.
Okay.
I'm your girlfriend. Like, yeah. You know? I did.
Because
it was one of those. I didn't want to say yeah.
That's the part I want to get to as far as the love equation. It's like, where do we factor in these people at first? You know what I mean? Like, when you first meet somebody, like,
all of mine was
because people always say they meet their soulmate, right? We're soulmates, but I'd be like, you don't know that person. How? I thought you grew to know a person after a while, and then we can say something.
That whole meet your soulmates. Oh my gosh, that's a whole nother video for that. That whole meet your soulmates or whatever, they're spiritually connected. Their souls are connected. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no flesh, no bodily, no nothing being connected to that person. When you meet that soulmate, your soul jumps out your body to grab that person. Like,
but what if you're a soul snatcher though? You know.
No, it ain't no soul snatchers. No, because
is that a difference? I don't know. I'm just trying to lighten the mood.
Look. This that time you didn't even on camera, like, well,
I wonder.
Not like, since you put it that way,
I'm just saying.
I
mean, that's what I mean. It's like it's a lot of factors here when you first meet somebody, and then see you don't know. So that I like the way you brought that up. Like, well, I just made him my boyfriend, and I'm like, you like after a year, and I'm like, I've had that done to me. So I'm like. How did that work for you? You know what I mean? I mean, we just fucking around. Are we fucking with anyone else? You know, I mean,
okay,
you know how people say they're just talking?
Okay, so for me, I guess maybe I'm a slut for the nigga I fuck with. Cause I be like, shit, I'm a slut. I do this, that, and the third. Baby, who? You need another show about what you done did in your past type thing. Baby, who? But memo note to self. but like I don't even though we're just fucking, I kind of don't cheat.
Okay.
And it's not cheating if we're not in a relationship. We just fucking. We have the freedom to do whatever we want. But if I fuck up and get pregnant, if I get blessed and get pregnant, because I want to be fruitful.
Look, I ain't catch on at first, but go ahead. I feel you. Yeah, you ain't fucking it up. It's a blessing.
Yeah,
I got you.
But if I get pregnant or whatever, I want to know.
I be thinking the same thing too, though. You know, you get somebody pregnant now, like at my age, I don't know. Oh, the ringtone says it all.
I don't even know who that was.
Exclusive shit.
That was one of them. I don't know. I want to answer because it's 4 o'clock in the morning, but I don't want to answer because it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
I'm the interviewer, so I can't be on either side. I gotta. But everything is funny and great, man.
Excuse me.
This is great.
But where was I talking about?
About being a slut for the one you with.
Okay.
For the one you saying, like before previous relationships.
The person that I'm
previous to the one you saying, I'm gonna be your girlfriend. I guess. Yeah.
I put it this way. I'm not your girlfriend or whatever. But when it's me and you fucking, it's me and you fucking. Everybody else, I'm just playing with them. I'm just entertaining their foolishness.
Do you get jealous? If you say if the dude you fucking with is fucking with
no.
That's crazy.
As long as we're not in a relationship, As long as we're not in a relationship and we have not came to an agreement that me and you is in a relationship or whatever, and we have verbally sat down, because people make a relationship. We can stand up saying we can goddamn lay across the kitchen counters if you want to, but people get made up in their minds that they in a relationship with somebody and they have not verbally diversed it with the next person.
True.
I'm talking about
True.
diversed it, but
no,
with the second person.
Because it gets diverse when you don't say what's on your mind.
We ain't dissect your thoughts, bitch. We ain't dissect your thoughts. The fuck you mean?
Where we say that at?
Where we say that at? That part. But for real, like, you know, if we sat down and said, yeah, we in a relationship, then yes, I would get mad as hell you fucking with somebody else. But if we just doing our thing and you choose to fuck around, then fuck around. Get your rocks off. Rock out with your cock out. But at the end of the day, don't get mad at me when I tell you to pull out a condom.
Right, because I was finna lean to that. Like,
don't get mad at me.
I mean, because that being promiscuous in that way.
Yeah, but
then you come out and you know.
But don't get mad at me and say and look at me all,
I don't know.
cockeyed and cross-eyed and be like, what? Pull out a condom? What? Huh?
Yeah.
Nigga, you fucking. Just cause I say pull out a condom don't mean I'm fucking. But if that's what you want to make up in your pretty little head, boo, make that up in your pretty little head. But at the end of the day, you won't get none of this pussy. You won't get no love without no glove. The fuck you mean? Like I don't care because we didn't establish. Now, if we in a relationship, then shit, I should be able to fuck you willy-nilly and yeah. Because I'm not doing none of that. I could flirt with Tom, Dick, and Harry and Bob, but that's just flirting and sending their ass on to entertain their ass or whatever. Or it could be to entertain me because you're not entertaining me. You know what I'm saying? So I just talk to them and bullshit them, send them some bullshit ass text message like ha ha ha, laugh at their little jokey joke and keep it moving. Make they goddamn ego.
Make they day.
Make they day.
Ah, I see.
And it ain't even nothing past that. Like, I see you that time, I get your number and never see you no more for months after that. That doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about none of that. Like, that's nothing. And we're not in a relationship. You do the same, poo. If we in a relationship, do the same, poo. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, if she's strong enough to get you, then you wasn't strong enough for me. You was too weak for me. You feel what I'm saying? So, I'm not woman enough for you, so you go ahead over there with that little girl. And don't come to me when you realize that grass ain't been watered.
Wow.
That shit is some turf.
Football
turf.
Would you go back to either one of your baby daddies? Like, if the
boy, you almost caught all of this drink all across you, but no, hell no, hell.
What's the reason why? What's the reason why you wouldn't do it again?
Okay, so yeah, we ain't even get to my second baby daddy because I'm just rambling on and you asked me
questions
and then
because
take me somewhere else.
You spit that's really good facts, so go ahead, continue.
No, my second baby daddy. Saying this out loud, I don't know if I'm jealous or not. But looking at your wife, I wouldn't fuck with you. I can't fuck behind that. Now, if and maybe I feel like that because of the little slick shit she might say or do or whatever, and I feel some type of way with her, not because she with him. I give fucks less about her being with him, right. But the little shit, you be like, I'm a bad parent or whatever, because I went to New York and I went to Juve. Bitch, but I take care of these kids all year. I went out of town for 2.5 days, 3 days, because I had to catch the bus. So I was on the bus the majority of the trip. The fuck? Like, so no, I wouldn't get with him. And then my first baby daddy, I guess with him, it applied. He falls in the category, once you my ex, you my ex. I don't fuck with my ex. I don't go backwards. I move forwards. Only time I look back is to see how far I came. You know what I'm saying? Like Cynthia say on Real Housewives. Only time I look back and see how far I done came. You know what I mean? I don't go backwards. Like, that'd be the only reason that I wouldn't fuck with him. But other than that, I mean, he's cool. I'm that type of person. We could be in a relationship, break up, and we still cool. We still friends.
What do you think? What do you? I always ask people this. Like, do you think during certain relationships that you had, what would you change about yourself to keep the relationship that you had? Because saying that now in hindsight, hindsight is 20/20. What would you have changed about yourself during these relationships?
as mean as people say I am, because people say I'm mean, I don't see it, but as mean as people say I am, when I care about a person, I won't say a lot of things because of the simple fact it'll hurt their feelings or whatever. So I allowed a lot of shit. So it's like, what you allow a person to do, they're going to do it. If you don't say shit about it, they're not going to change it. They're not going to try to change it or nothing like that.
Respect.
Or whatever. So it's like, I don't know. What would I change? I guess I would have spoke up for the first baby daddy. Because if I'd have spoke up on the first baby daddy, I wouldn't have had the second one. But the second one, you were doing a lot of shit that I didn't tolerate and I didn't like, and you knew I didn't tolerate it and I didn't like it or whatever, and you were still doing it. Like, fuck what I said and fuck my feelings or whatever. You grown, you gonna do what you want to do. Okay, be grown and do what you want to do, and peace up, 8 times down, bitch. I'm out. Like, do you or whatever. So as far as the second baby daddy, it was like, shit, I said it what I said, and it was what it was.
You were more overly aggressive, you would say, in that relationship versus the first one? Like you said, you didn't say anything. Were you passive in the second relationship as well?
Nah, the second relationship, shit.
I mean, did you say what you meant at that,
Yeah, that was that whole, I said what I said. Like,
right.
I said what I said, and that's it.
Right,
and
right.
we gonna keep it pushing.
How do you take that, do you think? I mean,
he was a white boy.
mm-hmm.
He took it like a white boy. His Cuban side picked up when he was selling dope. Because he was white and Cuban. So his Cuban side picked up while he's selling dope. He's a white boy. He took it like a white boy. Maybe if his Cuban side had kicked in, we probably would have had a chance. Because I like that. Oh, test me. Show me some authority. Don't let me just run over you. You run over me too. We gonna run over each other. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's not a limit because because I like to incorporate myself sometimes, and when we interview, because I want you to feel my vulnerabilities as well, because I done tried to come on girl, and she ain't really feeling it.
Was your